welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel is all about crochet. Well, sometimes I talk about knitting, sometimes I talk about yarn, but mostly it's just about all the things that are happening in this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me. Today's going to be a little bit chatty, so grab something to drink. I have my Christmas mug. Yes, I do need all this yarn. Yes, I do need all this yarn. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it all, but I do need it. I'm a curator of a yarn collection. We've established that. So grab something to drink or not, grab a project. It's going to be a little bit chatty today. You've seen all the progress and everything I've done up to... I don't think there's anything I haven't shown you that I've been working on since the beginning of the year. I am going to show you the progress I've made on my Silver Lake shirt. But before we get started with that, what am I wearing? Somebody's going to ask me. This is probably the second cardigan I have ever made. This is a Crystal at BRIGADE cardigan. It's all done in V-stitches. I don't remember the name of it. I made this in 2021. It is pilly and ratty, and because I used cotton blend number 5 that I got on clearance at Michael's, and I have a ton more of it, but I absolutely love this cardigan with all of my heart and soul. This has become like a bathrobe for me because it's long. It's stretched out. Obviously, it's cotton. It's not going to spring back. It's pilled but it is like an old friend. It's comforting and warm, and on days like today when it's like 50 degrees and gray and rainy, I just need something that's like a warm hug. So that's why I'm wearing this one. This yarn probably wasn't a great choice for a cardigan because, like I said, it really pills. But you know what? I don't ever wear this out of the house unless I'm like going out on the deck or something. But I never wear this like to the store or anything. But it is just this. It's like an old friend with a big warm hug. So that is what I'm wearing. It is like I said, I made this in 2021, but I do know for a fact that it is a Crystal at BRIGADE cardigan because that was the very first cardigan I ever made. And she has a tutorial, and I don't remember the name of the cardigan, but it's done all in V-stitches. So, it is kind of, it's got holes in it. Speaking of cardigans, let's get into today. I have scrapped the idea of knitting a cardigan. At this point, it's just beyond my capabilities. I have frogged the cardigan I was working on 3 times. I have changed yarns and frogged that. I like to say I know how to knit. I know the basics of knitting. But I'm not garment knitter yet. I'm going to get there. So I have scrapped that idea. I'm not going to be able to make a cardigan for my trip to Mississippi. I am going to make a cardigan, but I'm going to do it in crochet. And I think I'm going to use the shape that I'm making for Sydney's. I really like this concept a lot. And I think if I can figure out the math, or maybe I'll find a pattern that is built the same way, so I can use somebody else's math. I'm going to crochet a cardigan. probably pick that up the beginning of February, because I am finishing, and I am close to finishing, my Silver Lake shirt. Now, the Silver Lake shirt, if you guys have been around for a while, you know I have been working on this thing since probably September. This was a challenge that Jackie from Crochet ADHD and I put out to each other. Take a knit pattern for some kind of a wearable and turn it into a Tunisian pattern. So I picked the Silver Lake shirt. And it's a paid for pattern on Annie's Crochet, but it is so cute. And I love the boxy sweatshirty feel to this shirt. So I decided I was going to make, because it's done in what they call the reverse garter stitch. So it's all the purl bumps is what you're seeing. And I thought, well, I know how to do the purl stitch in Tunisian. You'll get the same effect. It took some finagling to try to figure out hook size and gauge and what size sweater I was making, but I figured it out. And I've got, whoops, a mess. I've got the front panels done. I've got the back panels done, and they are sewn together. So this is the front panel, and you can see, why is this being weird? Okay, there we go. The whole point of this is you see this seam up the middle. So that's predominant, and it's V-neck. So it'll be, because I don't like too many tight things up around my neck. And again, here's the back panel. I have it upside down. Again, with that prominent seam up the middle, because you're taking two panels and you're seaming them together. So all I have to do with this part is I have to seam the shoulders, and then up the sides. But I'm not gonna do up the sides until I make the sleeves, and the sleeves are made flat. So once I get the sleeves, and I've got, you know, the sleeve placement marked, then I will sew this all together, and then I have this really cute shirt. Now, I'm sure there's some finishing that needs to get done, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to add some length to it. I may have miscalculated the length, but I'm using Kubu, however you pronounce it, and I think this is going to stretch out pretty well. And again, I'm not looking for a fitted cardigan or pullover. I'm looking for something sweatshirty and boxy. I'm not looking, because, you know, this obviously there's no shaping. It's a big rectangle with a V-neck in the front and some sleeves added to it. So I may or may not have to add some length to the bottom. I may, just because of me. I like the back to be longer than the front, you know, to cover up the back. So I might pick up some stitches across the bottom and add a few more of the rows of the ribbing, but I don't think that'll be a big problem at all. But this is really coming, and I love this color. This color is called Steel, which, yeah, I don't know why it's called Steel. It's very much a dark teal, and I love it. You can get this at Walmart, like $4.97 for one of these balls of yarn at Walmart. Yeah, that's my progress on that. As you can see, I'm playing around with the sleeves because for the knit sleeve, they have you casting on like 67 stitches. Well, 67 stitches is too long. So I have to modify the cuff, and then I'm going to have to modify the pattern. So these are going to, this part is going to require a lot more thinking because I'm not big into bell sleeves. I want my sleeves to be, you know, a little bit tighter at the wrist and get bigger. So there'll be some increasing, but I've got to figure out how far I want to increase. And there's measurements in the pattern. So I just have, if I can just stick with the inches, I think I can figure it out. So that's as far as I've gotten on the sleeve, but that's okay. I have a few weeks. I want to get this I want done by the end of January. That way that will be done. I know it'll be ready to go when we go to the Fiber Fun and the SIP. And then I can start on a cardigan crocheted, and I have like 20 days to do a cardigan. It would probably be the only thing I work on for the month of February, but that's okay. And I may start on it soon. I may not. We've got a trip coming up next weekend. So I'll probably be taking my Silver Lake shirt with me. I know I'll be taking Sydney's scarf with me. So we're going away for a long weekend for our anniversary. Has anybody ever been to Margaritaville? The campground in Auburndale. Is it Auburndale? It's in down by Orlando. That's where we're going for our anniversary with some friends of ours who have an anniversary very close to ours. And I'm really looking forward to just having a fun time. Hope it warms up a little bit. And if it doesn't, we'll play games and hang out in the tiki bar and just have a good old time. So I'm going to be taking a few projects with me. I'm not going to start anything new while I'm on vacation. That just never works out. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. That's my plan as far as taking handmade items with me to the Fiber Fun and the SIP. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Fiber Fun and the SIP, a couple of us, Lynette at Charm Grammy, Jackie from Crochet ADHD, I think Joe from Joe's Web is going to be joining us. We're going to this fiber festival in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It's at the convention center in downtown Vicksburg. Lynette and I and our husbands are going to be camping a couple miles out of town at a campground. And then Lynette and I will be going to the fiber festival while our husbands do whatever husbands do at the campground. And so we're really looking forward to it. It's actually a 3-day event. They have like something on Thursday night, and then the festival is open all day Friday and all day Saturday. I contemplated taking some classes, but honestly, for the money, none of the classes really spoke to me. I don't think there's anything I really wanted to do. I was a little bit disappointed. I would have liked to have seen something, maybe a beginning spinning class, or I don't know, something that wasn't so knit forward. They always forget there are other people who enjoy fibers than knitters. I think they did have a weaving class, but again, I don't want to put out a lot of expense for something I don't know that I'm going to enjoy. So the one spinning class, you have to buy your own drop spindle, and you have to buy all this stuff ahead of time before you pay the $80 for the class for an hour. I think it's a 2-hour class. Well, it's like $100 investment in something that I don't even know that I'm going to like. So I wish they had, had somebody who had some drop spindles available so you could practice and then decide, yeah, I'll put the money out. But That's just me. That's how I would have done it for a beginner class, but nobody asked me, so well. So we are going to do the festival, go do the shopping and the networking and talking to people and seeing all the demonstrations and see all the things that they're putting together for this festival. I'm really this will be the first one I've ever been to, and I'm really kind of excited about it. I honestly, I just don't know what to expect. I've seen so many people's video reviews of, the big ones, like New England Fiber Festival, the, Rhinebeck, Knit City, Montreal. That says it all. It's Knit City. So I've seen people go to these big festivals. This one's a little on the smaller side. And I'm good with that. It'll be a good, toe dipper. And then, maybe we'll travel to some other ones, but let's see how this one goes first. So, but hey, listen, if you are in the Vicksburg, Mississippi area and you're going to be around on February 21st and 22nd, I'll be at the convention center. Come by and say hi. Don't feel shy. Walk right up to me and say hello, because you know my face, but I don't know your face, and that's okay. Interrupt me if I'm talking. Come on in, talk. It's fine. We're friends, right? Just stop by. So anyway, yeah, guys, that's it for this Wednesday. I am going to be spending a little more time. I'm almost there, you guys. I have to get a little more storage. I think I need a storage container section over here. And then I have my shelf for my cotton. Hazel she got in here and I locked her in here at night. I did not know she was in here all night. And she had a field day knocking all of my cotton off my cotton shelf. So I have strings of cotton everywhere. So it's going to take me probably a day or two to get that put back in order. And then I still have so many things of yarn in boxes because I've run out of places to put them. So I'm thinking I'm going to need another little shelf over here. I'm going to need some shelving over here. So off to Walmart or someplace to be ordering some more shelving. But it's getting there, you guys. I'm hoping by the, I don't know, in the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping to have this done so you can see what a transformation this room has become now that the bed's out of here. And my space is finally coming together. It's still not perfect, and there's a long way to go, but it's getting there, and a little bit at a time, a little bit every day. Hey, guys, don't forget, tonight, right here on my channel at 8 o'clock Eastern, Florida time, there will be another BOGGY blanket unboxing. We're going to see how far past our goal we've gotten. If you didn't see last week, we blew past our goal. We hit 2,052 blankets. So we're going to keep on going. We've got a few more weeks to go. Juan stops taking blankets at the end of January. Nancy stops taking blankets at the end of February. And we're delivering them on March 14th. So start getting your blankets in if you've been waiting. I think somebody mentioned they go back to regular shipping instead of holiday shipping on the 19th of January. So a few more days away, and then you can start shipping at the regular shipping rates, or use Pirate Ship, because it does save you a lot of money when you use Pirate Ship. So, yeah, come back tonight at 8 o'clock and let's do this thing. Let's see what beautiful blankets have been delivered this week. Hopefully it will not be a 3-hour extravaganza. Since, we were gone for 2 weeks and then we tried to catch up. Last week was a little long, but it won't be that long this week. I promise we are not going to go that long. But we always see some beautiful works from all of you out there, and we are so privileged to have you do that for us. So come back tonight at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, remember to take care of yourself and give yourself a little bit of grace. Everything's going to be okay. Remember to be kind to yourself, but above all, be kind to everyone out there, because you never know what they're going through. And we will see you later on tonight. Have a good evening.